GCMMA boys coming to you this week with our UFC 313 breakdown. Boys, big announcement on this video. We got a permanent backdrop. We know it looks a little bit like the old one, but the last one got a little bit on that.
If you know what we fucking mean, boys. GCMMA is back, and this is our home drop for now. And then eventually I'm going to get the shit suited up to where we have a little GCMMA studio built into this crib. But for now, this is the fucking backdrop, boys. If you see us somewhere else, we're running shit. Just know that. But
a quick recap of the last card, boys. We went 6-3. Charles Johnson went rogue. Esteban Ribovic went rogue. And
that's fuck.
And Danny Barlow went rogue, boys. Those were the three we got wrong. Not much more we want to say about the card besides those boys went rogue. Moving into UFC 313, we have on the early prelims, Jordan Santos versus Ozzy Diaz. Guys, Ozzy Diaz has literally made a UFC career off of getting knocked out. I'm not picking him. If this is his first knockout win in the UFC, I congratulate him.
God bless him.
I wish him the best, boys, but I'm not putting money on Ozzy Diaz versus some guy who's 10-1, and that's as simple as it gets, boys.
Yeah, when I like Ozzy Diaz is rogue as fuck.
Are you kidding me?
This guy's rogue as hell, bro. Boys, like, you can't put money behind people like that. Just fade Ozzy Diaz, boys. That's a simple pick here.
The next fight, Chris Gutierrez versus John Castaneda. It goes to show you how much of an impact John Castaneda makes to where you watch a card he was supposed to be on and don't even realize till the next card that he wasn't on the last card.
I felt the same way.
I was looking at this card and I was like, oh shit, John Castaneda didn't fight last weekend?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me, guys? I'm going Chris Gutierrez in this. I get it, he had a close fight with that quack, or whatever the fuck.
Kwong Lee.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Kwong Lee making his debut.
Yeah. He's went to decision with Song Yadong. He went to decision. He just has good experience in the UFC, guys.
Yeah.
Knocking out Frankie Edgar is nothing to be like very proud about, and that was in 2022, and you haven't knocked anybody out in 3 years. This fight's going to decision, boys, but I'll take him over John Castaneda.
Yeah, John Castaneda is not the shittiest fighter out there, but Chris Gutierrez has fought the top guys in the division and has shown a decent level of performance against...
Not being the shittiest doesn't mean you're not still shitty.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Chris Gutierrez is not the best fighter in the world, but he's definitely levels above some of those lower level guys that John Castaneda has faced in the past to get to this level. I think Chris Gutierrez wins just based off of experience and time at the top level in that division. So, well, maybe not top level, but maybe like above top 15.
Marion Santos versus Francis Marshall. We're going to go Marion Santos. Yeah. He has all the hype riding behind him. He knocked out Con Oakley. This is the type of guy that I'm going to back until he proves me wrong, and I don't think he proves me wrong against Francis Marshall.
Yeah, Francis Marshall didn't look too bad against fucking Dennis Bazooka. We bet against him, but we came to realize that Dennis Bazooka fucking sucks. So that didn't really mean shit. Give me Marion Santos here, boys. When he was running that on the Contender Series in his debut, he looked like he was locked the fuck in. So whenever I see somebody in the UFC that's locked in, you gotta bet him, boys, because you don't get that many lockout opportunities in the UFC, and you gotta take advantage of it when you see it. Give me Marion Santos.
Next fight, boys, we got Alex Morono versus Carlos Leal.
What the fuck?
I'm never picking Alex Morono again. Carlos Leal's not a bet. He's minus 700. I think Alex Morono absolutely...
Carlos Leal is minus 700?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
I'm not picking Alex Morono. This side's not a bet, boys. Sit back and enjoy this one for what it is. I'm going Carlos Leal.
I'm picking Carlos Leal, but if I was fucked up enough to where I just wanted to throw money at this fight for no reason, I would bet on Alex Moreno, sorry. If Carlos Leo's minus 700, that's crazy fucking odds for a fighter like fucking Carlos Leo, boys. So I would not advise or recommend betting on this fight, but if I was going to bet on this fight, I would fade my own pick just because of the fucking odds, boys. It's fucked. Do not bet on this.
Next fight, boys, we got Bruno Ferreira versus Armen Petrosyan. I'm going Bruno Ferreira, boys. I definitely don't think that, Bruno Ferreira losing one fight was really that bad. I think that we might have capped on Abus Magomedov. I think Bruno Ferreira's got the dog in him. I think Armen Petrosyan doesn't. And I could see Bruno Ferreira taking his ass out.
This is the way I look at it, boys. Fucking Anton Tricoli didn't get knocked out by Shara Bullet. Fucking Bruno Silva didn't get knocked out by Shara Bullet.
Anton Tricoli did get knocked out by Shara Bullet.
Well, he lasted longer than fucking Petrosyan did.
The double bullet.
Yeah, fucking... If Bruno Silva's surviving, I think Bruno Ferreira can survive. And I think Bruno Ferreira, despite the reach disadvantage, I feel like he's going to be able to step into Armen Petrosyan.
He has a reach advantage over that fucker.
Yeah, he's doomed.
71.
He's done. Bruno Ferreira's shorter, and he has a reach advantage. He's going to be able to step through those long punches and get in close and knock his ass out. I'm telling you, the bet for this is you take the prop and you take Bruno Ferreira by knockout. Because if it goes to decision, the way we saw his gas tank in that,
he loses
the decision. We take the fucking Bruno Ferreira by knockout, boys. I don't know the odds on that right now. I can't tell you off rip, but I'm taking Bruno Ferreira by knockout in a long shot parlay. I'm telling you right now.
Josh Van versus Ray Tazura. I'm going Josh Van, boys. We've literally picked him every single time.
Are we calling the lock alarm for this, bro? Fucking Josh Van.
Lock alarm, boys. Josh Van against Ray Tazura. Ray Tazura is a fucking soft bitch.
He looks like a lesbian, boys. Like,
he can grapple. Big whoop.
He's
gonna get knocked out by Josh Van on the feet, boys. Josh Van is not gonna let him grapple with him, and he's gonna take his ass out of there.
And I like Josh Van's experience against the fighters in the UFC. He's fought people like Charles Johnson, like he's fought veterans in the UFC.
He's fought
and held his own.
He's fought Cody Durden, Edgar Chairez.
He's fought
Charles Johnson.
Ray Tazura's fought fucking cans.
Carlos Hernandez, or some bullshit. Get out of here with that, boys.
He's unproven. I'd like Josh Van to go in there and whip this fucking guy who's a lesbian. That's what he looks like, boys. If you show me his picture, I would be like, the first time I'm not even trying to make content. I'm just saying the first time I ever saw a picture of that, I thought that was a fucking fighter on the women's fights until I looked at his shit.
He wasn't wearing a bra.
Yeah, fucking Josh Van's about to whip this guy's ass, boys.
Chris Curtis versus Hansel Kuniev or whatever the hell. I'm going Chris Curtis, boys.
You mean Curtis Blades?
Curtis Blades, boys.
I was about to say, bro, Chris Curtis.
We're going Curtis Blades, boys. He's not that shitty. Yeah, he lost to Pavlovich and Aspinall, but he can definitely take out a guy making his debut.
Yeah, those are top guys in the heavyweight. If he loses this fight, the heavyweight division is cooked, bro. I don't know how much you can even say about Aspinall's legacy at this point when they are making their debut and beating top 5 heavyweights. The division is cooked at that point. You can't really say shit about anybody's legacy when top 5 fighters are going out to people making their debut, boys. That division might be cooked. If Curtis Blades has the fucking fate of the heavyweight division on his shoulders in this fight, he better lock in and make it known that this is a division worth anything, boys. We've got that one guy, Nascimento was a top 15 fighter. The other dude's top 15 now. The guy who just beat Janata Deniz. or Justin Taffa. Yeah, that guy's top 15 after beating Justin Taffa. Boys, we got big problems in that division. So this is really important for that division's sake that Curtis Blades comes through here, boys. If not, I don't even know if you can cap on you can even handicap heavyweight division at this point, bro. You might as well flip a coin if that guy wins this.
Main card, boys, Marcio Ruffy versus Bobby Green. I'm not calling his ass king. I've got Marcio Ruffy, boys. He faced a guy who was tough as shit in James Lawton Top, who's never been knocked out. He's gonna find
the shit out of that guy.
He's gonna find the chin on Bobby Green and put him down, dude.
Bobby Green's chin is toast, boys. I bet on him to beat fucking Pimblett, and he went fucking rogue, boys. So I'm not picking Bobby Green again. I really like Bobby Green. The thing about this fight, I like both of these guys. So I don't really have a biased opinion in this fight because I would like both of these guys to win their fights, but unfortunately they're matched against each other. I'm picking the younger guy with the momentum behind him, the hype behind him. Bobby Green's on the later stage of his career, unfortunately.
The shittier side of his career.
He's swinging and whatnot, but against a guy like Ruffy, he's going out. I'm sorry, he's going out, boys.
Amanda Lemos versus Yasmin Lucindo. We'll keep this one quick, boys. Fading Amanda Lemos. One-dimensional fighter.
Boy, fuck that.
Moving on to the next fight, boys. Jalen Turner versus Ignacio Bahamondes.
And bro, this might actually be. I'm about to die on this hill, bro. Are you down to die on this hill too, bro?
Just let me hear what you have to say first.
I'll just say straight up, and I've said this for the longest fucking time, that Jalen Turner, he is a skilled fighter, but he does not have the dog in him, and he has proven that time and time again. He fucking had Renato Moicano on skates, and he couldn't finish the fight. Renato Moicano came back after that. Jalen Turner has this guy on the brink of being finished, and he gets hurt slightly, and he's on the back foot like a motherfucker. He's slamming on the fucking... He's got the car in reverse, and he's slamming on the gas type shit. Jalen Turner, he is a skilled kickboxer, but he does not have the dog in him. Bahamondes has shown...
Dan Hooker kicked Jalen Turner's ass.
Yes. And Bahamondes, in his last fight, we picked against him. Manuel Torres, in the first fucking round, was throwing heat, trying to take that guy's fucking head off. Bahamondes stood there in the pocket, swinging, and ended up knocking out Manuel Torres. He has that dog in him. He stood there in the fucking fire. Not many people can say they survived Manuel Torres coming at them with full force, trying to take him out of there.
I completely agree.
Bahamondes has shown that he's about that shit, and Jalen Turner has not. So that Bahamondes block, boys, I'm fucking hammering his shit. That's what it comes down to. I don't see him getting knocked out by Jalen Turner.
Me neither, boys. Jalen Turner could win this fight, but it's going to need to be a finish, because if it goes to decision, Bahamondes has better experience winning decisions as they go on than Jalen Turner does. So I'm going Bahamondes. But boys, co-main event, Gaethje and Fiziev. Guys, I know it's kind of fucked, right? Because Justin Gaethje was one of my favorite fighters at one point. Beat Tony Ferguson, lost to Khabib, beat Michael Chandler. But guys, I'm just going to be honest. I don't really think Justin Gaethje has it like that anymore.
He doesn't.
I can't see him coming in against Fiziev and tagging him and putting him away. The thing about Justin Gaethje that we always have predicted, everybody's always predicted, Justin Gaethje's got the power and he's going to war. Who was the last guy that Justin Gaethje knocked out? Tony Ferguson in fucking 2020? He has not put anybody away. Yeah, Dustin Poirier
but
on the lucky head kick. But besides that, I'm saying hands in the pocket. He's not putting anybody down.
He barely won the first fight that they had.
Yeah, and so Fiziev, I just feel like he's 31, Gaethje's 36, Fiziev is coming in ready. I love Justin Gaethje. I really wish he became a champion at some point, boys, but I'm not putting my money on him against a guy like Fiziev who's going to come in.
The thing you guys, the audience has to realize is have had so much faith in Justin Gaethje. We've put money on Justin Gaethje countless times, and he's won us money, but he's lost us more money than won, boys. And the unfortunate thing is, I feel like Fiziev has been waiting in the sidelines, getting ready, getting prepared to come out here and run some shit because he's been sidelined for so long. Like, yeah, it's short notice, but Gaethje's on the tail end of his career, coming off a brutal fucking knockout. I don't know if y'all saw the footage that the UFC just released of like the post-fight shit that's never been released before after he got knocked out by Max Holloway. Like, it looked fucked. It looked like he was on his deathbed, like he was spurting out blood face down on the canvas, and he's coming back a year later. Like he's 36, 37. He's old as fuck at this point. I just can't trust his chin, and I can't put money behind him at this point, boys. Give me Fiziev.
Into the main event, guys, Alex Pereira versus the Barn Owl. We're riding with Alex Pereira, boys. I know I've picked on this channel against Alex Pereira a few times, but that was with Yuri Prochazka and Jamal Hill. I'm not backing Magomed Ankalaev. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
If Blachowicz is getting leg kicks off on you, what do you think Alex Pereira is going to do? If Alex Pereira can get the same leg kicks off that Blachowicz did on Ankalaev, which I full-heartedly believe he can, Ankalaev's going out within the first two, boys.
I agree, boys. And there's not much reasoning to even say behind that. Alex Pereira is just that dude. So, boys, if you're fading, drop your picks in the comments. We appreciate all the support on the videos, boys. Thank you for watching. That's GCMMA out.
See y'all, boys.